Alright guys, so I'm back. So we're gonna do Fritz now. I do already have some scenes of Fritz that I'll probably splice in here. But I think a lot of the dinner ones and the rest of the library ones I haven't seen yet when he gets his familiar, so yeah, because I think he wanted me to meet him at the tower, so we'll see when we get to it. I hope my voice doesn't sound too croaky though. It's been a long day.
So, where should I go next?
Okay, so this is the part, so I'm wondering... Okay, so you can go inside and outside of the school. I kind of know where to find some people. Let me see the library, actually. I didn't go to the library first last time, right? Does this mean I'll have someone different or will it be the same scene as last time?
The school library. I don't come here much. The librarian didn't seem to appreciate the time I glued everything to his desk.
Oh my
his
god.
Pens, his papers, and all the books. I don't know why he made such a fuss. Gooey tries out in a few hours. That's Fritz Fritz,
Oh look, Fritz
my
is
best
here.
friend. We grew up together in Spielberg Valley. I'm the reason he came to this university. There was a raffle in town for 2 free scholarships to Hero U, and I put Fritz's name in the bucket. He's a lot smarter than he thinks he is. He really belongs here. He's going to be a wizard. Hiya, Fritzy.
Tilly, are you allowed to be here?
Sure, I made up to the librarian when I gave him that rare book I found. See? You can tell by the way he's glaring at me. He hasn't kicked me out, has he? Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the upcoming Harvest Festival.
Well, that's interesting.
The headmaster wants to put on a harvest festival at the school, but he needs someone to take charge of the project. So I asked myself, who is the smartest and best person to make this festival a success? I know you'll do just great at it.
Me? Tilly, I cannot run a festival.
You'd be great at it. No one but you would put in as much effort to really make that festival fantastic.
Tilly, I am terrible at dealing with people. You know that. I get all tongue-tied and stupid when I talk to strangers.
That's just because you haven't had enough practice at it. Think of all the friends you can make by running the festival.
You are my only friend, Tilly.
So go out and make some new ones.
Tilly, if anyone can successfully run a festival, it would be you. You are great talking with people. You can talk people into almost anything.
I didn't manage to talk you into running the festival, did I?
I know you too well.
So I guess that I need to find someone else to take over the festival. Unless, of course, you'd like to do this as a really big favor to me.
I am sorry, but no. Anyone would be better at running a festival than I would. The dinner bell! I need to trot over to the dining hall.
I'll see you over there. I need to figure out what I'm going to do about the stupid festival.
Oh yeah. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know he'd be in this
The
library.
dining hall. Okay, so where should I sit? I usually join Fritz at the table. He eats more than anyone else I know. I guess it takes a lot of food to feed that horse body of his. Who do I want to talk to right now?
Oh yeah, it's the only one we saw so far, so...
Fritz is my best bud. We grew up together.
I wonder what happens if you just sit by yourself.
I'll talk to him. Hiya, Fritz. Fancy meeting you here.
No,
No!
No what?
I'm not going to let you talk me into running the Harvest Festival.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I was going to talk you into running the festival. You know me too well.
Why don't you run it yourself? As much as I usually disagree with Mr. Turk, you are a great choice for the job. You have such an easygoing manner. Everybody likes you. It won't be hard to get people to help.
First of all, not everybody likes me. That's an exaggeration. Second of all, I've been trying to get people to help. Everyone's too busy or too shy or they all have their own reasons.
That is because you are not asking people to help you run the festival. You are asking people to take over the whole responsibility of running the festival. That is a big difference.
Well, yes, of course I am looking for someone to take over running the festival. It really needs to be someone who knows what they're doing, unlike me.
Dinner time is over.
Come on,
Clean
don't
up
be-
your areas, take your dishes to the
Jerk.
kitchen, and get out now!
The librarian is giving me a look that would freeze a gorgon in her tracks. Good thing I'm immune to withering stares.
That's why I love the librarian so much.
Otherwise, after all the dirty looks the townspeople have given me over the years, I'd be a statue in the center of Spielberg. Ah, Fritz is here today, with his head in a book as usual. Hi, Fritz! Happy to see me?
Please keep your voice down. I do not wish to be banned from this library.
Okie dokie, I'll try to be less noisy. So how was magic class today?
It was great. I am learning so much.
So, Fritz, remember the time we went to see the Spiegel Sea?
How could I forget? You fell in the lake.
And you jumped in to save me.
Came back to our home soaked, and I was ill for a week afterwards.
I was fine. It helps to have a healer for a mama. Anyway, I need you to rescue me again now.
Please. These guys, what does that mean? Oh my god.
I'm in such a mess with this harvest festival. I feel like I'm drowning and I don't know how to swim. You've always been my hero. Won't you save me now by taking over the festival?
Tilly, I am sorry. I cannot even run a fruit stand, let alone a harvest festival. You are the leader. You are the one with all the great ideas and plans. You are the one who can talk total strangers into doing things for you out of the blue. You would run the harvest festival far better than I. I would only make the situation even worse. I would likely just get both of us expelled from Hero University.
Oh shit.
I need to go now. We can talk about this later.
Yeah, you can bet we'll talk about this later.
We'll see. You can bet your ass.
Another, who do I want to
Oh,
talk
crap.
to right now?
Well, she just says another meal, another day, another dollar.
Hiya, Fritz. Long time no see.
We spoke to one another just a short while ago.
But you're the centaur of my world. And speaking of time, the Harvest Festival is next week, and I need someone to run it. Someone a lot like you.
I already told you no.
But Fritz,
Okay. Oh, come on. She really wants him to run it. Wow, that's insane to me.
you'd be great at this. You'll really make the festival magical.
Tilly, you know me. I am terrible at talking to people.
You just need to get used to talking to more people. Teach yourself to be more outgoing. And where better to learn how to speak to others than at a school for heroes?
Doesn't the music pump you up, Fritz?
It's hard to be a hero if you don't talk to people who need help.
You are correct. I do need to work on my communication skills. But I am not going to learn how to speak with strangers if I spend all my spare time organizing the Harvest Festival.
Dinner time is over. Clean up your messes and leave the dining hall.
Alright,
We can talk more later, Fritz. See you soon, you big goon.
oh my god.
Tilly, meet again.
Now, where should I go?
Oh, cool. Ignoring him actually works. That's insane to me. I bet he's seething right now.
I waved at the librarian, but he just pointedly ignored me. I'll have to think of something to do for the poor guy. Clearly, he needs a little excitement in his life. There's Fritz in his favorite spot, doing his favorite thing. At home, I'd bring Fritz every book I could find. Didn't matter whether the book was about faraway places or dead guys. Fritz would read anything.
Oh, that's cute.
Of course, in Spielberg, that meant maybe 20 books or so. Books aren't too popular back home. This library has more books than Spielberg has trees. Hi, Fritz. What you reading?
I'm reading a series of essays about the physical manifestation of ritualistic thaumaturgy.
Riveting stuff, I'm sure. So, remember the time we went to see the Dryad about a magic seed?
Yes, it was the time we needed to replace your mama's dispel potion.
Seeing the Dryad was magical, wasn't it?
She was the most wondrous thing I had ever seen. Then again, I remember planting all those spore-spitting Spiria seeds just to get the magical acorn from her.
Hey, those were special too.
Mhm.
It took us forever to catch them. Speaking of magical,
What do we have up our sleeve now?
you know that you've always been magical.
I have always
What do
thought
you
that I was
mean?
stupid and slow, even by centaur standards.
What? No, you're way smarter than anyone in all of Spielberg Valley.
It never felt like that growing up. I was never as big or fast as my cousins. Everyone in my family thought that reading was a waste of time. The reason that I hung out with you is that I didn't feel so foolish around you. You and the healer never minded that I asked so many questions and wondered about so many things. You let me keep all my books and treasures at your house so that my cousins didn't tear them up. I felt more at home at your house than I did at mine.
Well, I always knew you were special. You were more magical than anyone because you were fun to be around. And I know that if you are in charge, you will make the Harvest Festival at Hero University magical.
Tilly...
I know. You think you can't run the Harvest Festival, but you can. You can do anything. You're magical, remember?
Why don't we just help each other out instead of trying to make them in charge, you know?
Tilly, if anyone could make the Harvest Festival magical, it would be you. You make everything you do magical. I need to rush off to the dining hall.
See ya!
Adorable.
I tried talking to the librarian when I first came here, but he clearly preferred to read his book than chat. I still don't know how he found out that I was the one who used the GUI on his desk.
He's just that good.
He made me dust bookshelves for a week afterwards.
Oh, God.
But the librarian didn't tell Turk or the master, so he's all right in my book. Ah, there's Fritz. Same place, different book. Hi there, what you working on?
And jump scared once again.
I am still working on the Crier Familiarum ritual to create a spirit familiar. It is supposed to represent my spirit animal. Unfortunately, I have no idea what a spirit animal even is.
Did you talk to your professor about it?
Professor Sylvia said that a spirit familiar is a magical construct that combines aspects of my soul, my thoughts, and my dreams.
You don't need to worry, Fritz. You'll get this.
But if I do not cast a spell correctly, I might ruin the ritual.
So what's the worst that can happen if you ruin a ritual? You open a gate to the netherworld
God.
and unleash a plague of dark ones to devastate the world?
Yes,
Yes.
but it is more likely that I will just fail magic class.
Okay, well, just don't screw up the ritual then.
And don't screw up.
Look, you've already
That's
memorized
it.
every detail of the spell and gathered every component, haven't you?
Yes, of course I did.
Then why are you so worried?
This ritual is not like solving a math problem or making a dispel potion out of the proper ingredients. The ritual needs to be a unique magical spell that only I can cast. And it requires the use of wild magic.
What makes magic wild?
Wild magic is a sort of magic that fairy folk use. It is unrestrained by the boundaries of wizardry. Whenever you cast a wild magic spell, you will never get the same result. The magic does what it will do.
Wow.
Sounds like my kind of magic.
Yes, you are very much like wild magic.
Well then, if you can get along with me, you'll clearly be able to get along with wild magic.
I hope so.
You've clearly worked hard on this spell. Too hard. I hereby declare our next day off from classes to be Beach Day. You can take time away from your lessons to join me on the seashore.
I intended to spend the day working on my Crier Familiarum ritual.
Which would involve a lot of fretting and second-guessing yourself, wouldn't you?
Yes.
You need Beach Day more than I do. Come on, Fritz. Join me for some summer fun and sun. Oops, supper bell.
Oh.
Last one to the dining hall is a rotten egg.
I cannot run around here. Mr. Turk will not approve.
Thanks.
That's
Does
why
that
I
mean
have a
he'll be
chance
the
to
one
beat
coming
you in
with
a
me,
race.
or-
I don't care if Turk catches me. Bye-bye. Every day is a new culinary adventure of flavors. Who do I want to talk to right now? How goes the Ivory Mage's Tower?
I have never had to think or work so hard in my life. All I do is study, learn, and practice my lessons from dawn until I fall asleep at my desk.
He has been converted.
That's terrible.
No, it is wonderful. I have never felt so alive before coming here. I am not just some weak, useless dreamer who can't hoe a straight line or haul a ton of wheat to the mill. I can do magic!
Yeah, but
It's a
even
great
wizards
feeling.
need to take a break from the books and spells. I can't wait for beach day. We can have fun together. It'll be just like back home.
Talk about here, you. Oh wow, what do I want to talk about?
Of course, this semester is almost over. We'll be returning to Spielberg before we know it.
Yes, well, about that.
Uh-oh.
Do you suppose people back home will treat us differently now that we've been to Hero U? After all, they can't treat us any worse. So I imagine we'll be treated with a lot more respect. We'll be heroes.
Going to this hero university does not automatically make us heroes.
Oh yeah?
Hey, the folks back home
Says who?
don't know that. We'll be graduates from Hero U.
Time to go, people! Clean up your areas
maybe
and
that
get
makes
out!
sense, actually. Maybe that makes a lot of sense.
I guess the librarian has forgiven me. He nodded my way as I entered the room. Maybe I should do something nice to surprise him sometime. Wouldn't want the poor guy to get bored with nothing to do but read books. Speaking of reading books... So, Fritzy, what you up to today?
I am researching a variety of Crea Familiarum rituals to refine my summoning familiar spell.
I thought you had the whole spell figured out by now.
Yes, I did. But there's so much variation to the spell. I have no idea whether my ritual will even work.
So, it's not just wave your staff and poof, you got a familiar?
It is far more complicated than that.
Well then, it's a good thing that tomorrow is beach day.
Honestly, Tilly, I have got so much work to do. I would much rather...
Nope, you can't back out now. You need this day off.
Trapped.
Otherwise, you'd study and fret yourself to death. I know you'll do great on this spell, Fritz. You'll summon a perfect familiar.
Ah, dinner time. I will see you later, Tilly.
See ya at supper.
See ya.
I made it through today, tests and all. Beach day will make everything better. I just hope some. But even a lonely day at the beach is better than rogue class
I'm
lectures.
so confused about this, but my skills are higher. I don't know, maybe I gotta study a little bit too. I don't know if that means anything. Or is she just saying that? Because my skills, yeah, my smarts seem fine. I'm still like, oh, I have 5 respect, I'm surprised.
It's a bit too late to.
Just keep practicing. And then beach day.
It's a beautiful day today. It's breezy and sunny and beachy. And it's not some boring lecture about trap disarming in a dingy dungeon disbarred bards class. So, why aren't there people out here enjoying beach day? I thought people would be happy to take a day off school. At least I got Fritzy to enjoy the sun and surf.
Yeah, just look
Hey
at him.
there! It's great to splash
I
around
swear.
in warm seawater instead of the icy Spiegel Sea, isn't it? Isn't it, Fritz? Fritz!
What?
His little tail.
Sorry. I'm a bit distracted.
A bit distracted. A cheetar could have attacked you and you wouldn't have noticed. Silly centaur. Here we are by a beautiful beach on a perfect summer day, and all you can do is mope.
I am concerned that I will miscast my Crea Familiarum ritual tomorrow. I have to do and say everything precisely. What if I stutter? What if I suddenly draw a blank on what word or line goes next? I could botch the ritual and my entire future with one mistake.
So what if you make a mistake? You can always do it again another time.
Professor Sylvia says that Crea Familiarum is the most important ritual any wizard can cast. If I fail at it, she will realize that I can never be a wizard.
Fritz, you can do this. You know you can. You'll be a great wizard. You'll live in a fancy tower house on the top of Zauberberg, just like the Archmage Erasmus, only bigger.
But what if...
Okay. Why don't you go back to your room and practice the spell some more? At least that way you won't fret yourself to death.
Thank you, Tilly. I am sorry I could not share beach day with you.
I'll have more fun in the sun if I know my bestest friend in the world isn't worrying about the fate of his future. Go study.
She looks cute though, I'm not gonna lie.
I hoped that being out on the beach would help Fritz relax and enjoy himself. Seems like this only made him more unhappy. Ah, there's Sitari.
Sadness. Well, but then there's Sitari, so...
Hey, Sitari. Isn't this a beautiful...
I already did this, though. Well, I don't know. I still probably
So
have
much
that
for
part
beach
there,
day. I thought I could have fun today with Fritz. I don't get it. Fritz is my best friend. We did everything together. Now all he thinks about is magic. Still, I
Damn.
sure hope he does the spell right and gets a familiar. He'll be miserable if he doesn't. I've never seen him care so much about anything before. Speaking of miserable, poor Sitari.
Poor Sitari.
Time to face the rogue test results.
No, he said I did well, though, so that means
Most of
I
you did
fine.
very well. In particular,
Rodrigo,
unfortunately, a couple of you
God.
need to pay more attention in class and study your lessons before the next exam. Assuming, of course, that you intend to remain at the university. We shall have yet another exam at
Yeah,
the
I
end
guess
of this
studying
week.
exams makes
I
sense.
expect all of
That's
you to
not
do
good.
well
I
on
might
it.
fail this. Oh my god.
Upon the following day, there will be a harvest festival organized by Fraulein Appleberry. This should prove to be entertaining.
Well, be careful about that other test.
Poor Fritzy was so frazzled at the beach. I hope the spell worked out for him. Hiya, Fritz. How are things going for you today? So, did things work out?
He
Did
looks
you get your
happy.
familiar?
The Kriya Familiarum ritual worked out well for me. Professor Sylvia said that she was impressed by how I crafted the spell.
Well then, where is it? You gotta show it off.
Tabby is a bit shy in public right now.
How like you to summon a shy familiar.
I have been spending my evenings in the tower garden practicing spells by starlight. You can meet Tabby there if you like.
The Tower Garden? Oh, so that means he's gonna be up there now?
The tower garden? The one at the top of that winding staircase beside the infirmary? That's a really steep and narrow stairway. You've always hated going upstairs. Why there?
When I'm on the tower garden, I feel like I am standing at the top of the world. You can see the stars and the lights of the town shining on the sea. The tower is the one quiet place in the castle where I can be by myself. And Tabby.
It's a long way up to go for a little privacy.
It does have a narrow and steep staircase. When I took the first aid elective, the very thought of climbing the stairs to the tower terrified me. I was ashamed of my fear, so I tried to find a magical spell that would aid me. I could not find a single spell in our lessons that would help, so I combined several runes and spells to create the Gliding Levitate spell. It allows me to float upwards over the stairs. Professor Sylvia complimented my combinations of rune spells.
Wow, you are really turning out to be a real wizard.
Yes, well, about that.
I'm so proud of you.
What does he
But
mean
I
about
sure
that?
hope you can take some time away from all your magic stuff for the Harvest Festival.
Tilly, I cannot run the Harvest Festival for you.
I know, but could you help me run it? I'll do all the talking and running around getting stuff done, but I could use your mighty brains to figure stuff out, and mighty brawn to set things up.
I will be happy to help you out with it.
What? Oh!
I need to trot off. But we can discuss the Harvest Festival later in the
Does
tower
that mean
garden.
he'll help us?
Will do. I can't wait
Oh
to
wait,
meet
does
your
he want me
familiar.
to go? Dang it! I don't know. Alright.
Ugh, too many stairs to get up here. They clearly weren't
so
designed for
cute.
short people.
I remember this place.
I have to
Wait,
catch
what?
my breath.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Bro, she just said this was not designed for short people.
It is nice way up here at night. Hi, Fritz. And I do mean hi.
Oh wow.
Good evening, Tilly. It is a nice view, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, you were talking about the sky. So, okay, where is
my
it?
God.
Your new familiar.
Tabby, please come out and meet Tilly.
Oh,
Tabby? Pretty please. He does have a mind of his own. Tabby, I summon thee to mine side.
It's a pterosaur.
oh wow.
Like the ones back home.
Yes, I tried to think of a creature I really loved, and the ones that nest in the tree outside your door always made me laugh. Tabby, this is Tilly. She's my best friend.
What?
Well, yes, Tabby, you are my best friend too. That was a rude thing to
Oh
say,
my
Ptabby.
god.
You should be apologizing to Tilly. Sorry,
How
you
cute.
will have to excuse Ptabby. He is not used to being around other people.
That's okay. I think he's adorable. So, what does he do?
We do not really know yet. Every wizard's familiar is a little different. Most of this week in wizard class will be devoted to getting to know the familiars. He can fly. And if I close my eyes and concentrate, I can see through his eyes to see what he is seeing.
Oh my gosh, meta.
Wow, you can see what it's like to fly?
Yes, it even feels like I am the one who is flying. I have always dreamed of flying.
You're a wizard now. Pretty soon you'll be racing Ptabby in the sky and playing hide-and-go-seek through clouds.
Wizards do not actually fly.
Oh yeah? Prove it.
Can you imagine how surprised your folks will be when you go home? Your grandfather is going to explode when he learns that you are a wizard.
Oh god, I think I know where this is going and it's making me sad.
Remember when he lectured us when we tried to visit the wizard's house at the top of Zauberberg? No self-respecting centaur even uses magic.
Yes, well, about that.
Don't worry, I'm sure they will all be so proud of you. I'm proud of you. All of Spielberg will be proud of you.
I need to talk to you about...
What do you know? It's curfew time, and Turk
Oh,
didn't come up
gosh.
here to chase us back to our rooms.
Oh no, we are already late. Mr. Turk will be angry at us.
Don't worry. What's the worst Turk will do if he catches us? Give us more demerits? Besides, I know a way to sneak you back to your dorm.
I am too large and noisy to sneak.
What if you... What did you call it? The spell you used to get up the staircase?
The gliding levitate spell? That might actually work for sneaking.
That shocked face though.
See what a bad influence I am? Turk will never catch you breaking curfew, you sneaky stallion, you.
It's lovely, really. How cute. Dang, it's reminded me.
Well, I guess I
Yeah.
ought to do something before I go to bed.
It's reminded me of freaking when I played Saren Kagra. Because Shiki was going to a different school or something too. But I think isn't Wit supposed to be like a different school or something? I don't remember. I guess I'll find out when we get deeper into his story though.
Maybe I could actually learn something for a change.
Well, I guess I have to actually freaking study my lessons because I guess that's actually important.
Class was a lecture about getting things
I
done
hope
and
I
not
really
leaving
don't
everything
fail.
to
I'm
the
so
last
scared
possible
now.
moment. Yeah, right.
There will be a test of your knowledge and skills in 3 days. I suggest that you...
There's gotta be
Entlassen.
another way to
Oh,
practice
and
crap.
Fräulein
I
Appleberry.
swear.
I trust that the preparations for the
Yeah,
Harvest
yeah,
Festival...
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the library is closed now, so it's just the rec room or Turk's office. I mean, that's not Turk. Oh my god.
Guten Tag, Fräulein. What is it you wish to speak about?
Well,
If you have come to apologize for your poor performance on the last exam, don't bother. I do not need to hear your excuses.
Come on, it's not like that, brother. I swear that I studied. I thought my smarts mattered.
Put more effort into your studies and make certain that this does not
He
happen
didn't say that.
again.
He said he didn't want to hear excuses.
actually,
Nevertheless,
Let me
it is
see.
your
All
responsibility to make... What is it that a festival needs?
archery targets with Mr. Turk's face on them?
If you wish to best
Yeah.
infuriate and frustrate Herr Turk, you should run a successful festival. He is so looking forward to your failure.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen.
At any rate, I recommend that you make good use of your remaining time to organize the festival. I'm looking forward to it. And to the look on Herr Turk's face when the festival
blow up his
is a
face.
success.
God damn it. I really feel like I'm gonna end up failing this crap because of the stupid test. I'll keep trying.
So this is what Today's recipes are from Mordavia. I can tell by all the garlic. Who do I want to talk to right now? Must be nice, casting magic spells with just the flick of a finger, or the wave of a wand.
We do not have wands, we have staves.
I remember that. So, Miss Sylvia takes offense to wands, I'm pretty sure.
And we do not just cast a spell with a quick gesture or word. Every spell we cast takes time, preparation, and precise visualization. But casting spells is wonderful. I have never been happier in my whole life.
It is fun here. I don't know what I'm doing about the Harvest Festival.
Have you tried discussing the matter with your instructor?
Okay, then this part.
I tried to talk my way out of being in charge of the Harvest Festival, but he made it clear I was stuck with the job.
All right, everyone, time to clean up and get out.
I'm stuck with you.
I don't want to see a speck of food left behind on the table, or you'll be mopping the dining hall floor.
If Turk really had his way, he'd have been a pirate. Then he'd have us swabbing the floor and walking the plank every day. Yes, sir. Oh, and may I add, sir, that you're looking especially handsome today. Did you do something different with your hair?
What? What do you... Oh, no, I'm not even gonna say it.
No, that's not it. Well, whatever it is, keep doing it.
Yeah, you have such nice hair.
Flattery will get you nowhere with me, Appleberry.
Oh,
Save
yeah?
it for someone more gullible than me. Now, get to cleaning.
More
You're so
gullible than
beautiful.
Turk? Where am I supposed to find someone like that? Now, where should I go?
It says gullible on the ceiling.
So many stars in the sky. And so many steps to get up here. I get a workout just climbing up here. Hi, Fritz. Hi, Ptabby.
Hey.
So how did you find this place? It's kinda out of the way.
I was taking the first aid elective, and they hold some of the classes up here.
Oh, yep. Just as I remember.
First aid? Really? My mama will be proud of you.
After all the potions we helped to make back in Spielberg with your mother, I felt that I had a good background for the class. I had no idea that some of the instruction would be focused on herb gardening. I missed some of the first class just navigating the staircase. And going down that staircase was terrifying. Lady Moira kindly said that I could skip the lessons in the tower, but that did not seem right to me.
You could have skipped the classes. It's not like you don't know a lot about herbs from all the weeding and picking we did for Mama.
The notion of skipping first aid felt to me like I was giving in to fear.
You've never been afraid of anything. We've had so many scary adventures together back home. It never stopped you there.
Tilly, we had all those dangerous adventures together because I was following you.
Oh.
Well, the only thing I've been afraid of here at the school is the
It's the
Harvest
Harvest
Festival.
Festival. My worst nightmare.
Why would you be afraid of the festival? You have all the skills to run it. You were always good with talking to people.
I guess it's the organizing part that bugs me. Or the idea I could get kicked from school if I fail at this. But I think the worst part is that it is all my responsibility, and I've never really been responsible for anything. I am scared the festival will fail and I'll disappoint Master von Urwald and everyone who goes to it.
It will not fail, Tilly. We will make sure of that.
Master von Urwald says that the headmaster is inviting a lot of alumni to the festival. The good news is that we won't be the only people at the festival. The bad news is that they will all be mad at me for messing the festival up.
And if I fail this second test.
So what will it take to make the festival a success? I never saw much of the fairs at home. I was always working at the vegetable stand.
Well, there's always a lot of great food there.
I still remember the taste of the candied apple you brought me from the last fair while I was at the stand. You told me all about what I was missing. It made me feel like I was there.
Well, the fair wasn't much fun without you.
So will there be candied apples at the Harvest Festival?
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, why
I guess I
not?
should talk to the chef about it.
What about music?
How do we attract bards? Food and drink works at home, but there's plenty of that here at the school. Ooh, how about a contest for the best bard of the festival? Think that will get some musicians to come?
That might just work out. We'd better go to our rooms now.
Yeah, we can talk more about this some other time.
Wow, I'm surprised. We
Would
did
you
all
like
that planning
to
up here.
ride down my back as I glide down the
yeah,
stairs?
let's go. Yes.
Yes!
Oh, yeah, she's just pumped. We're flying.
Only 3 days. Yep, this place looks just like it did the last time I saw it. No banners, no swag, no decorations.
No swag.
It's just plain boring. Hey you, what's new? You don't say. Well, believe me, I'm a bit miffed. I could have sworn you said you'd fix this place up, but
My
mutton
brother.
got done. Guess I'll have to make this place festive, bellwether or not you help. I'll just ramble off now, but I expect this place to be in sheep shape the next time I'm here.
Uh-huh.
Bye to you too.
How cute.
Hello, welcome!
Alrighty. Well, is this when I'm gonna learn?
Stupid stairs. I wish I could wave my hands and sail up them like Fritz. What's the point of being half fae if I don't have any magic? It's not fair.
Ah, shucks.
I could have been a wizard like Fritz. We'd be in the same class together, sort of like old times. That would have been fun. Hiya, what's up, guys?
We were just discussing what we are going to do after I graduate.
I can't wait to see the faces of the folks back
Oh
home
my
when they
goodness.
find out you are a real wizard.
Just tell us already, Fritz. Just tell us, please.
Your sister and brother are going to be so shocked that their little brother, the one they teased and laughed at, is now all magical and special. Of course, you were always special and magical to me.
Thank you, Tilly. You will always be special to me.
And I want to be there when you show your grandfather how magical you are. Serves him right for saying that you were too smart to be a farmer and too stupid to be anything else. You'll teach them all not to put you down.
Tilly, I will not be going back home.
Uh-oh.
Why not? I mean, your family are jerks, but they do still care about you.
I know that. I care about them too. I have been trying to tell you for some time that I will not be going home with you, but I did not want to... I did not know what to say.
What do you mean? Where are you going? I can always go with you.
No, you cannot.
But we're best friends. We go everywhere together.
I am going off to the Wizards Institute of Technocery.
Why? You're a wizard now. You don't need some stupid institute.
Wizardry is more than just casting a few spells. It is a lifelong pursuit of knowledge.
Who cares about boring old knowledge? We could have adventures together again.
I care about knowledge, Tilly. You know how I have always loved reading and learning. For the first time in my life, I feel like I am not just some lame centaur who does not fit in with his own family. I am in charge of my own destiny now.
Destiny without me, I see.
Oh gosh.
Tilly, I am sorry.
No.
No, that's fine. You go your way and I'll go mine.
Tilly,
Goodbye.
No. Oh my. It's.
So much for my best friend Fritz. Go off alone to some stupid wizard place. See if I care.
This is
We
so
used to
sad.
do everything together. Now it's see ya. I'm leaving you all alone to seek my destiny. I got my spiffy new familiar, and I can do magic, and you can't. All you are is a stupid rogue who is going back to stupid Spielberg all by herself. What am I going to do now? Fritz is going his own way. Mama has an apprentice healer now. She doesn't need me at home. I never wanted to be a healer anyway. The school year is almost over, and all I know is a few rogue skills. There's no rogue institute of sneaky stuff for me to go to. What am I going to do after I graduate? Of course, I won't graduate unless I make the Harvest Festival a success.
And unless we pass this second test.
I guess for now, I should just focus on that. I can be mad at Fritz afterward.
Damn.
What a day.
Can bro like help me study or something?
The headmaster is eagerly awaiting the festival. He is hoping to impress the alumni and encourage more donations. The university depends upon the support and goodwill of alumni. You will need to go out of your way to entertain them.
If it's so important, I still don't see why he didn't get someone experienced to run the festival.
The premise of this school is that anyone can rise to the role of hero. This festival tests whether anyone can rise to the role of festival director.
This is a test?
Indeed, and we both know how well you do on tests.
Don't say.
Nevertheless, I have complete faith in your ability to make this festival a success, despite your own inclinations and inexperience. Do not disappoint me. So, how do you propose to entertain people at the festival?
Contests. Lots and lots of contests. There's an archery contest where people shoot at jack-o'-lanterns, mock combat where they stand on logs and try not to fall off, an eating contest, and a huge tug-of-war. I want to make sure that these contests are as much fun to watch as to be in.
Sweet.
There will be music and food and dancing. I'm sure everyone will find something to do at the festival.
Sehr gut. I look forward to it.
It's just, I don't know why he says that after the fact I botched my first test after 2 playthroughs.
There's so much work to do. It's going to take an entire day just to set things up. And nobody wants to do it. Particularly me.
Here she is again.
What's that, Hero You? You think I need to get over myself? You're telling me that I should stop whining about the festival and start doing something about it? Yeah, you're right. I'm just being silly.
I'm just being silly.
I need to get my act together and really do something to make this festival great. Just you wait and see. This festival will be the best festival ever. Believe you me. Well, no sense in hanging out here. Sheep dreams and toodaloo, you.
Is believe in me like some sort of like back then phrase or something? Or am I going crazy?
No!
What?
I have failed you! I am a failure! I do not deserve my title of second assistant culinary student sous chef. I do not deserve to be at this university for heroes.
What happened?
I am unworthy to be a chef. I should have never left my home in Tarna.
Gosh.
I shall go home with my tail tucked under my legs and be a dishwasher for the rest of my life.
Please, it's okay, please.
What happened?
Oh,
There could be no apple strudel.
no!
Why not?
The apples. The entire barrel of apples. It's gone. There are no apples. How can I make apple strudel without apples?
Can't you just go buy some more from the market in Caligari?
Our apples are imported from the northern continent. It will be weeks before we have our apples again. I am so very sorry that you trusted a total failure
Don't
to
say
cater
that.
to your festival. I will submit my resignation as second assistant culinary student sous chef immediately. Mr. Turk will be delighted to expel me. He will probably exile me from all of Caligari for my dereliction of duty.
Kalbin, it's okay. It's no big deal. It's not your fault that you don't have the apples.
But as second assistant culinary student sous chef, it is my duty to keep inventory and make certain.
It's not your fault.
But I promised you that I would make you the best apple strudel you have ever tasted. And now you won't be able to taste it.
It's fine, really it is. You can make something else instead.
Kumquat strudel.
How about pretzels? At home, we always had pretzels at Harvest Festival.
So, no kumquat strudel?
I think that plain old salted pretzels will be a fine food for an eating contest.
Pretzels? Then you will forgive me for disgracing this kitchen, this heroic university, and the very title of second assistant culinary student sous chef with my failure?
You're forgiven.
Hell yeah.
Then I shall make you pretzels. Piles
Yeah.
and piles of perfect pretzels for your festival.
It will be a perfect pretzel lollapalooza.
Yes, pretzels are amazing. Alright, well, I guess we're going back here now after this whole thing that we just had. And if we don't fail...
I'm mad at Fritz.
Oh,
How can he just leave me like this? Okay, let him go where he wants. I can live my own life without him. It just hurts to know he's leaving me. Hi, Fritz. Hi, Ptabby. Sorry about yesterday.
I am sorry too, Tilly. I did not mean to hurt you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier that you wanted to go away after graduation?
Until this week, I didn't know if I deserved to be a wizard.
What? Silly centaur. You've been casting spells since the day you got here. Of course you're a wizard.
On the first day of wizard class, I had no idea what magic was.
In Spielberg, we were surrounded by magic. We slept in Arana's peace. We danced with the pixies. It's all magic.
Again, that beautiful place.
Yes, but the other students in class knew they were going to be wizards long before they came to the school. They already knew the basics. And I was entirely clueless. I felt so out of place. I wasn't just the only centaur in class. I felt stupid.
Some friend I am. I didn't know you were unhappy here. I'm sorry, Fritz. Those first days at school went by so fast. I was so busy checking this place out. I guess I should have talked more to you.
You seemed so happy here, like you belonged here. I did not want to ruin your fun. Professor Sylvia started tutoring me in the basics of wizardry after class. The professor is so sweet. She reminds me of your mama.
Oh, that's interesting.
Once I understood the basics of magic, I felt much more comfortable in class. I studied every lesson, I practiced every spell, I worked as much as I could so that I did not disappoint the professor. I enjoyed using magic, I enjoyed my classes, I just didn't feel like I belonged there. However, after all the work and worry I put into developing the Criere Familiarum ritual and Ptabby appeared before me, I knew I really was a wizard. Well, yes, I know. You did tell me so. And when Professor Sylvia told me that my application for the Wizards Institute of Technocery had been accepted, for the first time in my life, I felt like I truly belonged somewhere.
I just hate to think that we're going our own ways.
You will always be my best friend of all. Well, my best friend next to Ptabby. He's jealous of you as it is.
God.
You'll always be my
Amazing.
best bud. And Ptabby too. Oops, we better get going. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day.
I'll be there to help as soon as class is over.
Together, we'll make this happen.
Oh, I sure hope so.
It's still hard to believe that Fritz is going his own way. We've always done things together. And now, I'm on my own. I guess I should have been thinking of my own future. Like the fact that I have a test tomorrow, and the festival is the next day. I'd better do something about that right now. Here comes Fritz trotting up. So, want to help me haul some bales of straw, corn chocks, and pumpkins?
Sounds like home. My family will be bringing in their fall harvest back in Spielberg now. I miss them.
Yeah. And if you were home, they would be making you work from dawn until sunset.
I certainly do not miss that part.
I've got straw in my hair and my clothes.
Ugh, so do I. It itches.
Just like old times back home, isn't it?
I always appreciated that you would come to help my family with the harvest.
You used to help Mama with her potion brewing, so it was only fair to help you bring in the crops. Besides, what was I going to do when my best friend was stuck doing work all day? It's always more fun doing stuff with you. And there's plenty more stuff to get done before tomorrow.
I'll start lighting up the lanterns with the spells that should last through tomorrow.
So your magic can actually be useful for a change?
What? Oh my god.
Well, what do you think? Does it look more like a harvest festival now?
Yes, it looks very much like the festivals back home. I am a little surprised at that.
Surprised? Why? It's supposed to look like a harvest festival.
Yes, but this is not just any harvest festival. This is your harvest festival. I expected it to look more like you.
Don't worry, I'll put a few finishing touches on it tomorrow morning.
Wait a minute, is that what that little head on the tent was supposed to be as her head?
It was great working with you again. Who knew hard work could be so much fun?
It is always entertaining to be with you.
So, are you really going away to the fancy schmancy wizard school after graduation?
Yes.
Why? You're a wizard now. What do you need more schooling for?
Being a wizard is a little like being a paladin. It is not just the magic that makes one a wizard. It is what one does with the magic. And magic is my life now.
A life that doesn't include me.
I am sorry, Tilly.
So go live your own life as a wizard somewhere. See if I care.
Tilly,
Damn, she's still effed up about
Just
it.
go. See if I care.
Oh my gosh.
I care very much.
No, don't. Oh, man.
Today. What a day. Fritz. I just can't believe he wants to leave me. I guess I figured that after all this schooling,
I'm so
we'd just
sorry.
go home together and everything would be like it used to be. But now, Fritz is a different person. And so am I.
Dear.
Well, at least today's over now.
You never know, man. Come on.
I won't have to study for any stupid test tonight. So, what should I do now? I still have a few things I can do to make the festival better. I've been up for hours putting up my last-minute decorations. I think it looks great. You showed up. I was afraid you wouldn't after how I acted yesterday.
you are my dearest friend. I will help you in any way I can.
Does that mean you aren't going away to WIT? Oh. The headmaster is about to start the opening ceremonies. I'd better go. Maybe we can talk about this later. Fritz and I spent the evening just talking.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he did the talking and I did the listening, for a change. He's still going to go to that stupid Wizard Institute. I don't know when I'll see him again. He's been my brother and best friend for most of my life. But I've never seen Fritz happier. It's like for once in his life he knows who he is and where he is going. And you know, I gotta feel happy for him. He'd have made a centaurable farmer. Now he'll be a wizard and have magic and his very own familiar. He has his own future ahead of him. And he's leaving me behind. I guess it's time I thought about my own future and what I want to do with it. I may not know where I am going or what I am going to do, but I do know this. I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it.
How cute. That's like kind of sad but so cute at the same time. Well, at least she finally accepted that he's leaving. Damn, well that wasn't half bad, but now my boy's going to his own wizard school.